Which means, who is the one who taught other people to do magic? Maybe there is some people now they can do magic, according to you. But who is the first one who taught those people to do black magic? Like, God, He created Adam. Did God teach Adam to do black magic? I think you will say no. So who is the one who taught the first teacher for the black magic? Because black magic simply is a knowledge, right? And there is someone, who teach, and that teacher is the reason for people to know about the black magic. Like me myself, by myself, I will never know how to do black magic. There is somebody have to teach me. So who is the first teacher according to your knowledge, your mind?
I'm not aware of any Islamic text quote that mentions the first teacher of black magic. I believe black magic, from the way I understand it, it's a power, an entity that Allah Almighty created. It's a power, like signals and waves, for radars. It's invisible. You can't see it, but it's there. Okay, it's like sunlights. Okay, it's power. Okay, it's energy. Okay, black magic. I don't know. I don't have an Islamic text. I don't believe there's an Islamic text that exists that says such and such entity or creation was the first to teach black magic. I don't think there's any text that exists for that. But black magic is a power that was created by Allah Almighty and can only affect you or anybody only by the will of Allah Almighty. The mic is yours.
I want to ask you a very easy question. Black magic is made for good or bad? And I want you to give me a definition for the black magic, please. Your mic.
Black magic, I mean, it's a creation. I believe it's a creation, or rather, it was probably created by a creation from Allah Almighty. I don't have any specific Islamic text on it. I don't think Islam really explains it or talks very deep about it. Black magic is bad. Magic is evil. It's against the noble Quran. Allah Almighty forbade for us to be magicians. I mentioned this before. And so therefore magic is evil. It's bad. Now, whether Allah Almighty created it or not, I believe it's an energy, it's power that could be used by creations of Allah Almighty. Others might say, well, other creations might have created black magic, just like we create our evil deeds. I don't know. I do not have a clear answer for you. I mean, I'm only guessing at this point. If I were to go any further, I would be only guessing. The mic is yours.
Okay, please, nobody put your hand up. Sherry, don't put your hand up, please. We are debating in here. So you said, and everybody in the room heard you, you are saying that black magic is something evil. It is something evil. Now, as long black magic is something evil, how you explain to me in the Quran, your God Allah saying, I am the one who taught the black magic, and Satan's did. Your mic. And Osama Abdullah, in here I'm just showing you that you claim to be a scholar. I'm not insulting you, by the way, because you just said I'm not aware of any Islamic text, which means you never heard of it and you never did read your Quran. Because when you claim to be a scholar, you should give me an answer. Say yes, in the surah, etc., etc., it says the following, that Allah He said the following. But you just said, and everybody heard you. You never heard. And you are not aware of any Islamic text. So you cannot claim to be a scholar. Now, if I gave you a verse from the Quran saying clearly that Allah is the one who taught black magic, are you going to say you learned something from me today and you will come to my room always to learn from me because I am the master of Islam? You're mine.
First of all, I am no scholar. I'm just a simple human being, a truth seeker. Mr. Christian Prince, Allah Almighty said in the noble Quran, قل أعوذ برب الفلق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. صدق الله العظيم. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد means from the evil, oh Allah, I seek refuge from you from the evil of magic or magicians or black magic, depending on how you want to translate it. So black magic exists. How it came to existence, I bring it back to Allah Almighty. I say God Almighty is the originator of everything. Okay, simple and plain and simple. Okay, some people might say, you know, no, it's not. It was created by Satan, whatever. Okay, fine. I can accept all of that because I don't have the knowledge on that. Now, the noble verse that you said, which I would appreciate if you give me the reference for it, so we can read it together. I can read it for you. About Allah Almighty teaching black magic, it's possible because it existed. Allah Almighty probably created it. So yes, Allah Almighty could send it upon somebody to cause him to do mischief or something, because Allah Almighty says in the Noble Quran, He misguides whom He pleases, and He leads to the right path whom He pleases. So that is not an argument against Islam that Allah Almighty had used taught somebody black magic. That assuming that the translation is correct, you know, I would appreciate if you let me have the noble verse, give me the reference of it, and I'll look it up. The mic is yours.
No problem. So you said that there is a verse in the Quran saying we seek refuge by Allah from the evil magic. You just mentioned that this magic is an evil. And you know, guys, I want to ask everybody in the room, if God is really is a real God, why He is you know, creating something to be used for evil? You know, this is something is not used by good for any reason, because magic is magic. Is a way to control others in a false way. And as you said, Allah is teaching you how to pray, to seek refuge from the evil of the black magic, because it's evil. At the same time, if me and you, we go to Surah 2 verse 102, we will see the following. You know, do you want to read it for us? Everybody can open the link in here and read with us, because the verse is long. And you will see that the teacher of magic, you know, shayateen, which means the Satans, and what been told to do two angels in Islam, their name is Harut and Marut. And those angels, they teach only to deceive. Guys, have you ever heard about angels? They teach people to deceive. What kind of angels? Those angels Allah He sent to us, they don't sound like an angels. They sound like a bunch of Satans. If we read together, you know, we will see the following. I cannot post all the verse because it's long. I will post the important part of it, and I will let Mr. Osama to read for us. Go ahead, Osama.
Okay, Mr. Prince, again, I cannot post text, so I tried to actually post text to help reading, but I couldn't. Anyway, the noble verse reads as following. The part that you're looking for says in Arabic, in noble verse chapter 2, verse 102, وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ وَمَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلْ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ, which translates in English, but the satanic ones, whom went blasphemous, who became blasphemous, they teach the people magic or black magic, and what we taught also to the two angels Harut and Marut. So Allah Almighty here is talking about the satanic people in noble verse chapter 2 verse 102, that they are using black magic in evil ways. That yes, those two angels Harut and Marut, they did possess the knowledge of black magic, but they were not allowed to use it on anybody except maybe by Allah Almighty's will. But the satanic ones, you have just refuted yourself, Mr.